Inferno. A bit of a twist to this tale. That's tail, T-A-L-E, not twist to the tail. No piggies here, other than Chatty B. We're getting into it. This is serious business now. Crunch time, and Heroic just shy of the mark on Vertigo. I'm wondering if that's going to have any ramifications into our third. Let's get this party started. I want to have a quick look at the buys. Is anything particularly amiss? Nothing. In fact, it's a perfect mirror.
Yes, indeed it is. And Heroic on the CT side, meaning they have won the knife round. It could be aggressive. We've seen them push
we
down.
missed rush casting it.
Well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll workshop him. I think before he did a B-level job, we want an A-level job out of Rush next time.
Okay, B-Tech caster now. I'm kidding, it's just me. Nico has to fall away from this though. Smoke's coming in, Flash is there. They're not stopping. This is straight through. He did take down Jax on the way, which is quite surprising.
Suppressing and surprising.
Yeah. Suppressing the lights in here.
Well, this is a big fight right here. Nexa getting the better of him, but I'm not sure he'll be expecting a second member on that flank. No, he wasn't. Oh, God. Never mind.
What is this round?
Yeah. He's got no real way in if Amanek just plays the waiting game, which he has, and see how much room they've given him to maneuver. Oh, and just 10 seconds sit it. Pros don't fake. And they do check it, though. And that...
I'm back.
...is the end of that. Hunter with 3 kills in the round. It's a quick way to seize control of it. And G2 get picking up the pistol. There'll certainly be no complaints there.
I assume the force buy from Heroic will come through. We've seen them go for that plenty of times. They always like to bound on back. There we go. Cadian's getting the scout out. Can even get himself some Kevlar behind it if he wants, or just have the scout. Now, what you can do on the CT side of a map like Inferno, oh my God, MP9s as well. So this is going to be very potent. If Cadian can grab a couple of tags with the scout, soften them up to roughly that 30 HP mark, those MP9s, Deagle, the UMP, extremely potent at that point.
For real. This is actually like not too...
Oh, they're rushing.
Ooh, and he's already tagged one of them with
Down
the scout. Something for info. Kenny's called the panic button, but already damage is inflicted. The CTs favor them in the feed. One more to hunt, and Stound's got the headshot necessary. Bomb loose.
Huge.
Well,
God damn. Jax barely made it out of spawn. Having to come back around, and now you've got 2 CTs, one with a rifle, the other with the UMP. Stound's probably loving it.
Jeez Louise. What on earth are you supposed to do with this one? Upgrade to the Galil, give them a sound cue to set themselves up. A smoke first makes sense. And he does manage to not take a single point of damage upon his initial adventure. Recovers the bomb and that Galil. And the next step will be the walk up middle. The rotate's coming in all the way through CT spawn. Jax is in no rush, and I don't blame him.
I like this setup from Heroic. They have all the information they will need with Cadian.
Because he's got short, yeah, sure.
And then you have Nico covering the hole towards mid to B. So they don't need to panic off any of this. Actually, they do. Look exactly where Jax's smoke went. It landed front sight. That means that Cadian's lost his vision.
It's actually really smart. He's hoping to catch the banana rotator and then run B. And if Stound does go down, there's a real world where Jax is playing 4D chess. Stound saves the day. Damn. Cool idea from Jax. Really like that. You were bang on, Chad. You outlined exactly how Heroic had set themselves up, and we saw how he foiled it with the use of his utility. But let's see this one rushing down middle again. Stound getting himself out of that flashbang just in the nick of time to stabilize onto Amanek, and he continues to find his third here as well. So exchanging triple kills. Hunter in the first, Stound in the second. What on earth has the third got in store for us, I wonder?
Force buy back and a little bit of utility, but I think it's going to be harder for G2 to find their way into this. And well, we can see they don't want to take any early damage or aggression. They're just sitting very, very passively. Amanek is the most further forward, and he's just been chunked on down to 50 HP. So maybe he was considering he should have stayed with the boys.
Yeah, certainly a tempered pace from the T's. Second mid. Very cautious as they go. Maybe gonna try and overwhelm. Cadian still very mobile. Scout, nice work from Jax. He showed such promise in that previous round. Might have another shot at it here. God, makes it over as well. Did he double dip? No, he was considering it though, because the others haven't crossed yet. Tessus and Nico yet to be challenged on the site, so they know they're still around.
Kenny's job entirely to contain this push, and that's flawless.
What?
Groovy, baby. It's down in. Nothing he can really contribute, unfortunately. The bomb's already down, and he's just going to have to position himself in a way to contain. I wouldn't mind seeing him stick around for the Dosia X-God dunk. He's got the HE necessary, but it's unlikely that he's going to be in position to be able to get that one set up safely. No info as to where the T's are.
That was 3 simultaneous kills.
In the a matter of
that
seconds.
Was wild. No wonder Rush is having a hard time keeping up with it. It's impossible to be in 3 places at once.
Time?
Well, he physically couldn't have watched them all at the same time. That's how quick it happened.
Oh, that's true.
Rush, how are you feeling about this game?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm feeling pretty good. You're right. There were 3 simultaneous kills. Not my fault. The player's fault, sadly. But I think it was a fun round regardless.
We'd never blame you for anything around here, Rush.
Yeah, of course not.
I know now that Henry's gone, you and Alex are going to be stepping into the ring, having a bit of a tussle.
Yeah, Alex has really taken up the spot. He's you know, slightly anti-rush, but that's okay.
I mean, anti-rush is a
yin and a yang.
stretch, dude. Like, I mean, I just know that Henry had a degree of friction with you.
The disdain.
There definitely was.
And I believe that friction was warranted, and in his absence, I have to maintain it. That's
warranted?
Well, I mean, look at the way you speak to us. You're nothing but a disrespectful cad.
Lord. Well, anyway, this is a big round coming in. Some saved weapons on the board. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely, Rush. There's some saved weapons on the board, so let's take it away.
I wonder if anyone's going to be malleable in this round.
Yeah, there could be some incandescence of the flame as well to be cautious upon.
Nice little poppy flash here from Jax, which goes into Halls, gets the individual towards the tail end. It is a specky one.
Groovy.
And they will get control of the boiler and Halls area, respectively. As
oh, I don't envy Cadian's hold there. Moving around Graveyard, I mean, it's great for one, but in support of Borup, headshot angle makes sense, but no rush at all from Nexus squad here.
No. Patience, certainly the case. And they still got plenty of utility to post up whenever they please.
I don't like that Stound's doing such a exposed jump peak with 30 HP, because it's just, it takes one jiggle from Amanek and a nade to dunk him.
he's playing forward of this. The flash is good.
Well, he's done well to get one, but 4-on-4, weapons recoverable. I want to try and pressure on that, deny that info on B, but it's not going to work out. Tessus is in a position to confirm its absence. Borup in the apps to be tested.
Here we go.
Oh, he needed that. Perfect. Gets the AK. Cadian trying to keep their distraction working, but the bomb is going down regardless. And his shots are just not quite connecting. Oh, dearie me.
Jax is treating old Cadian like a little mosquito in the room. Just unfussed. He's got the old can of spray out, but even with the dealing of Cadian, you had the support finally arrive. Borup and Nico turned up, cleaned up, and his job done again. We've seen some very topsy-turvy rounds so far, Chad. It feels like the worse your buy is, the better the chances.
And that is not the equation that we were looking for here today. I was doing my algebraic formulas, and this is not how it was meant to play on out, but that's the game of Counter-Strike. Is G2 with the plant, and a little bit of extra damage here from Jax before the round was closed on down. Maybe a bit of spitting on the screen there from Tessus. We've all been there. But it will be the buy round again from the side of things for G2. They have the money to work with. Oh, we're getting the hand warming back out. I reckon Jax could start a fire with those bad boys if he goes any quicker. So you can see we're 5 rounds into the game and the buys are relative. You know, look at this. SMGs on either side. Obviously, Kenny has having to go with that pistol, but everybody else with some big boy rifles. Heroics is definitely a little bit neater, a little bit keener, but depending on the approach of G2s, they could level that playing field.
Absolutely could. Molly towards top mid there. Tessus barely holding back the flood. Flashes, and here they come. Amanek in the flames?
Yeah, Cadian actually did enough damage there to finish off the job. Does take a brunt of it back. Ollie's going to get things hot and bothered for Nico. He's going to be forced to smoke that out. He opts for a deeper one to aid his escape. Kenny burning now as well. It's a proper nade exchange. It does seem like it's favored Heroic every time.
Heroic look good to break serve here. Tessus set up well with the MP9. Should get Nexter as he comes on through. Nico can babysit Cadian. The rotation in from Borup. It's down with all the info over towards Banana. Hard to see G2 breaking in. Someone needs a multi-kill.
It's not out of Hunter's wheelhouse to give us a quick 1-2.
One flash.
Yeah, exactly. Someone to set him up. That flash would catch Nico, but it's going to be a bit high. And as he turns into the site goes Nexa. Hunter's only got the one. Not enough. Insufficient. Jax adds to the list as well. So Heroic third. keeping 4 alive. Interestingly enough, 3 AKs alive as well. Worth noting that that T weaponry has been plied and been working wonderfully for Heroic. Tessus needs a drop. Borup can provide. Let's see how this one starts. So that was the MP9 damage combined with the Molotov. It made taking that risk even more damaging and lethal. Borup's second frag here. Bring home the round.
Jack's blocking his teammate a bit there didn't help the scenario either.
See you later, mate.
He's out. Maybe he comes back for next round. I don't blame him.
He had a terrarium there, Chad. I wonder if he's got any snapping turtles or alligators in there.
Okay.
Shouldn't have them as pets. They get very large and dangerous.
Yeah. Snakes or
Snapping turtles.
Oh.
Not so large and not so dangerous. Just Glocks, apparently. But they've managed to take Cadian's life, which is quite surprising.
Nico's just defending this weapon. Standing on top of it. Hunter baited. And eliminated. Amanek spotted. Not gonna go down just yet. 3 remain.
Yeah. Trying to keep it clean now, honestly. Has that gun been recovered yet? No, it's still there. The prized possession. They're all guarding. It looks like the T's are heading elsewhere. Maybe to try their luck with that P250. It's down. He's not subtle about this. You mentioned it before, the very wide peak on that, but smoke down. He's actually going to stick around up close, maybe be willing to fight for the territory. I don't know where these T's are trying to head towards.
They've done the perfect job. Look at the utility left on the Heroic side of things. They have a kill, and we only have a Molotov and a flash left. So they have done a great job of milking all the utility out of Heroic, and now it's just a matter of waiting until the last few moments, running on in, and definitely getting taken on down. So Stown should deal with both of these quite easily. He will do exactly that. And that's now 4 on the board for Heroic here. Now, both of these teams, the last time they played this map was in Pro League, both with losses. G2 lost to OG, and Heroic lost to ENTS just the other day, 16-13. We had the pleasure of covering that one. And I think Nico in the pit was one of our highlights.
He was
a bit of a monster over towards that side of things.
Big sustain.
Big sustain. Is that like a stat line?
Sustainability.
Oh, okay. I was like, maybe it's like a stat line in like a MMORPG or...
He just had sustainability. I mean, he was able to stay alive for an incredibly long amount of time while also still doing great deals of damage by time for rotations.
Yeah, but in terms of the secondary stats available, Chad, it can be critical strike, versatility, mastery, stamina, intellect, agility. I mean, there's a
plenty
wide
to go
abundance.
So you can choose the tree, or is it more about...
It's more about what synchronizes well with your specialization.
Okay.
For you, if you're a plumber build, you probably want some versatility.
Yeah.
You definitely want to make sure that you're not only fixing the pipes better, but also breaking the ground more effectively.
Okay, so it's some
smart.
strength. I need some...
So strength is absolutely
good.
a good
Yeah, that'd
stat.
be up
We'll
there.
some strength, some versatility,
Yep.
maybe a bit of mastery.
All right.
I don't know what a plumber's mastery would be. Maybe it's to do with how quickly you can unclog a toilet.
Well, more so it'd probably be like the flow of water, the gradients
Down, isn't it?
required.
With gravity.
Gravity is involved, I heard, in the whole plumbing situation.
It's a bit more
Maybe
nuanced.
More
There's
nuance.
a bit more
there's more
nuance.
to
There's
it.
the floaty bobber bit in the toilet. That does a real...
Floaty bob a bit in the toilet.
What's that called then, Chad?
I mean, in the cistern?
Yeah. Well, that part, yeah.
Is it part of a toilet?
What's the floaty bobber called in the cistern, though?
Oh,
I've heard
yeah,
of the
really...
cistern chapel, is it?
Yes, it's quite beautiful.
Heard of that one.
Yeah. Now, this is a technical timeout, so we will continue to talk about nonsense. And
You know what I want to
silly
talk about? Why is bloody Kenny S got a glowing Rainbow Six logo and not a glowing
Don't
Counter-Strike
know.
logo?
I keep seeing that, and I'm really not sure.
What's going on there, Kenny?
business. We have
Yes?
glowing logos?
We don't have any glowing CS logos. Maybe Rainbow Six sent it to him, and now he's kept it there as like a passive-aggressive reminder that Rainbow Six sent him cooler things.
Maybe if someone in the Counter-Strike community wants to send Kenny a glowing Counter-Strike sign, he can replace it.
It looks
the
quite
beau-
well made, though. It doesn't look, like
Yeah.
someone in home tech or whatever, woodworking
Home
shop
tech.
put it together.
I did metal work.
Metalwork.
We made like toolboxes.
Did you do woodworking as
I
well?
was a woodworker.
Yeah, we all had to do it. Did you make a pencil case?
No, actually.
A clock?
Pencil case in
box.
woodwork.
Yeah, you make a little like pencil box with like the
You get to practice your drilling and your
Yeah.
dovetail
What about your
joints.
hammering?
That's the one.
Like a bit
Is
bitter.
there any hammering?
I'm sure there was some hammering. We weren't really using nails
much.
back then. It was all
No.
just the dovetails and
Yeah.
a little wood glue.
Okay, all right.
Didn't trust us with the pointing
No.
things.
I do remember my first cooking lesson
Oh yeah, what do you make?
at DT, Design Technology. I think we made a pasta salad.
I made a pasta bake.
Yeah. Like it's the first thing. It's like, all right, teenagers, we're going to teach you how to cook. You're going to put some vegetables in some pasta. That was enough. Like, that was a full lesson.
I remember going to my mum every time at like 10 p.m. at night going, Mum,
Oh, exactly.
I've forgotten it's cooking tomorrow,
I'm
Mum.
cooking a pasta salad. You're like storming around Sainsbury's reluctantly. She's just tutting passive-aggressively at you at every pickup.
I need baking powder.
As much as I loved high school, in high school I was just playing Counter-Strike. And when you're in high school just playing Counter-Strike, you need some tips, right? And we actually have a pro tip that we can throw to right now because this timeout will be going a little bit longer. So check out this Inferno pro tip and we'll come on back and we'll get it underway for you.
See what you got, Rush.
Hey guys, going to be doing a short video of showing you how to retake top mid with what util you can use. Pretty straightforward, nothing too much going on. First util you can throw is from pit. If you're the apps player watching pit from circular, you can throw the smoke, basically get into this corner and aim at this second antenna right in here, this little bulb thing, whatever it is. So yeah, just get into the corner, line it up, just jump throw. Pretty simple. Should land straight into mid, smokes off any orbers, any rifler that wants to hold a line, and they would have to be pushed forward into mid. The combo you'll be using will be this flash as well, so you get behind the barrel, aiming at the top of the antenna, and you just throw. Very good flash, very common flash as well. Gets everything, gets boiler, and all of mid as well. The second piece of util you can throw is a Molotov. It lands the same place as where the smoke does, but it is a Molotov instead. So after you do take mid with a Molotov, you can actually smoke off mid, giving you more time, or you can hold on to your util as well. Once you do retake, you can fall off and have your smoke for later in the round. So the Molotov would be around here. Pretty much how you line it up is you're aiming at the top of the roof of the church and you're lining it up on this right side of this thing here into the sky. And you pretty much throw when you hit the roof of the site. So just running, throw the roof. You can throw a little bit later just so that the molly is deeper. Basically pushing off anyone that's holding the line as an AWPer or as a rifler, and doing the same thing pretty much as a smoke. Now, the third util you can use is another Molotov, and you throw it from sight, basically behind default. You just aim at the right side of the window here. You make sure you throw it really deep, and you want it really deep so it gets into boiler, just so no one is holding these lines, or even in these lines, just ready to trade if you do flash onto diggity, not diggity, that's what people say in Australia, but into short. So yeah, very good Molotov. You can also use the same kind of flash lineup if you want to use the flash, or you can get your teammate to throw a flash as well. From here, the same flash that was thrown before. Now, obviously, you want to make sure you talk with your team to coordinate the retake to be as efficient as possible, so it's all in good timing and making sure that the retake is very smooth. And that's pretty much about it with all the util you can throw and to retake top mid on Inferno. Thank you for tuning in.
Now, the reason we were looking at that pro tip was because we lost Stown. It sounds like he's just having a bit of a problem with the old router.
Into my other leg now. That was Hats from Renegades, by the way, for everybody playing at home. He did call it diggity for everyone.
Yeah, you used to say that. I remember when you used to show up, you'd be like, yeah, they're nading diggity, and now it's not really...
I just kept going, oh, that's Hats. I was like, I don't know what that means. He gives me no context.
Hats from
It's
Renegades.
Hats.
It's Hats,
It's
Lauren.
Hats.
It's Hats.
That's it.
Oh.
Absolutely no idea. All I knew was it wasn't Rush. So... don't know how I feel.
I've received word, actually. So just before you click that X, before you start loading up the old MM...
Hang here.
Chill.
Chill out.
Hang 10.
Can I do this? I want to center everybody. I want to center everybody at home. I want to center everybody in the room. We're going to take a big, deep breath in through the nose. I want everyone to hear it. Wait. I'm going to count down for 3. 3, 2, 1.
It's a horrible
and out
sound.
through the mouth. All right, we're back in the game. We're going to get back underway. And we're going to be kicking off Inferno, or not kicking.
No, that's
something less violent.
Too violent. We're going to be
caressing.
Commencing.
Oh, God, this is very
Commencing
uncomfortable.
our first and more softly spoken Inferno. Welcome to the ASMR approach. It's due to an heroic. Taking a quick look at the scores, you'll
You do some
notice that
tapping.
Stown and... Stown has got 7. That's 7 frags so far. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, on the other side of things, we have Hunter, Nexa, Jax, Amanek, and Kenny S. Yet to see too much from Kenny, but my goodness, isn't there time for us to enjoy more from his orping delights upon re-entry into the server?
Okay, can I get a resident sleeper in chat? Thank you very much. Just to encourage and engage. That beautiful thing. I need it. I need it.
Why do you cater to the lowest
Because I
common
love it.
denominator?
Because they're funny.
Well, we're funny,
Peepo.
Lauren.
You think they're funny?
we're
It's
funny.
different.
It's a funny picture. It's a funny picture.
I need more than
Cat
pictures.
jam, like everything's exciting when it's just like an animated little emote.
Lauren's been brainwashed. She went away for 3 years. They brainwashed her, and then they sent her back to indoctrinate you and I.
The Lauren I knew never had Twitch chat open. She was like, screw those guys. Now she's sitting there resident sleepering.
Oh no!
They're quite
She's
funny.
pogging. She's
Champing.
I pause champ a lot with you
was
guys.
champing.
There's like a Pepe.
I don't know.
Something to do with
To be
hands.
fair, we need to do. We are planning a lesson with Chad. We might have to bring you in as well, Alex,
I
if
think
this
so.
is the case.
I
Me
mean,
and Rush will be leading that lesson.
Lauren, I heard you use the word vibe check unironically recently.
Yeah, it's because I try and cater to the youth of today, so they feel I'm also one of them. But also because I now actually unironically watch TikTok a lot because it's also quite funny.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
So what does
It's a good
vibe check
time.
mean?
Well, I mean, so you know vibrations, you know, vibes.
Good vibes.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
You know, the idea of positive energy. It's actually got rooted in some sanity and some actual, you know, sense. The
That's
idea
groovy,
of you know,
baby.
good vibrations, the idea of if you bring negative vibrations into a space, those negative vibrations pass on to others. And so, you know, if you live in a dark world and you push out dark vibes, then everyone around you will be perceived in a
Feeling
more
those
darker
vibes.
sense. Precisely. So the idea was good vibes, and now they've kind of used vibe check, I imagine. Lauren, this is an assumption that it's, you know, just checking the vibe of the room.
Correct. I mean, not anything. I mean, you can apply it.
So if I said like
Anywhere.
vibe check my crepes right now,
Just like the vibe right now with what's on the screen, the vibe's bad. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Like that's not
It's
a
a bad
good vibe.
vibe?
Do you think that's a good vibe?
Well, it's a different vibe. I don't know. It's maybe
Game's
like
not
a
started.
middle of the road
I'm just
vibe.
telling you that he's in a dark room. Game's not started.
Sure.
The vibes are bad.
I only learned what mood was about 2 years ago. You know that people would just say like mood,
Mood.
and then I was like, well,
Yeah.
that's just a word. Okay.
Lauren, I've been struggling with one. What's people keep saying WAP to me. No, Lauren,
I'm
wait.
really surprised you wouldn't know what that means.
I have no idea.
Oh, that's very surprising.
No.
You should probably Google it. I don't know.
I'll have a look. Okay,
Yeah,
see what I
yeah.
can find.
Sweat
Do
something.
some research. WAP.
I'm going to derail this because that sounds like it's going down a scary, scary path.
I think.
I've got it here.
Yeah.
The definition of a WAP is a wireless application protocol, which is a process in cell networks that use to transfer.
Oh,
the
if you
text
enable WAP.
precisely.
Is that like WAN? Like I'm sure there's
There's
like
LAN,
kind of
there's WAN, and then
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
there's
WAP.
so much.
There's networking. There's all these different networking things you go on. Rush, do you know much about networking?
I actually did learn what a modem was quite recently.
Oh, yes, we had that discussion, didn't we?
Yeah, should we see if we can remember? Basically, the internet comes
Yep.
through a cable, which is like a weird-looking cable.
Yep.
And that weird-looking cable goes into the modem, which makes it into like a normal-looking cable.
Holy moly! Do you know WAP is actually 8 points in Scrabble as well? It's a viable word.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I guess yeah. The W and the P.
W and the P. It's
Quite-
pretty fat.
quite substantial.
Yeah.
So Rush. And then
So anyway,
yeah.
the normal-looking Ethernet cable goes then into the router.
Yep.
Or the router.
Yeah.
And then that does a bunch of other stuff, and then you can route more Ethernet cables. And if it's a Wi-Fi router,
Yeah.
you can send internet basically through the air.
Wow.
I
I
don't know
preferred
how.
our conversation.
Such
Can
a
we go-
resident
what is
sleeper
this?
conversation.
It's how it's
Yeah,
snoring
what the
in the
hell?
I got a good
background.
question. I have a good question.
All right,
Rush,
go on.
how's the 3D printing going?
It's going well. I haven't printed much. I think the last thing I printed was the Baby Yoda for Lauren.
You
So
want
I need
anything
to
else, Lauren? You want any other presents?
No, I'm all right.
You sure,
Okay.
Lauren?
You don't want like a Pepe hands or like a weird champ or whatever the
You
thing.
said you can print anything, right, Rush?
Well,
Print
to a
the
certain
peepo.
degree. I can print a peepo, sure.
Yeah, I did. That'd be good. I'd
Do you
like
want
that.
a wide peepo or just a standard?
Maybe a wide peepo sad,
Wide peepo set,
and then a
okay.
wide peepo happy, and then we can give them to these two as like ways to show their emotions.
Yeah,
The
it
yin
should
and the
keep
yang
happy.
of the crew.
No, we don't say yin and yang. We're not. You know, come on, mate.
What were we talking about? Like Zen stuff before?
Wide
Good
peepo
fun?
happy, wide peepo sad. That's what you got to say now. That's yin and yang.
Okay. That's a rabbit hole that also.
Okay, Chad,
scares
do you
me.
know what emote people use most when you're talking?
I
you watch
know,
it out yet?
and I don't want to offend the people in the chat, but I don't.
I imagine it's positive, bro. So
It is. It's quite good.
Okay, what is it?
Could you
Peepo.
theorize? Oh, it's not
Close.
quite. It's a peepo think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're a talky smart man.
It's it's good. They like it.
Alright,
They
okay.
appreciate the content.
That's good. I'm glad that they enjoy it at home.
Yeah, they're having fun. We're having a good time.
Well, why don't we talk a bit about Malta? Because look, this
I
is
can't
the
bring much to
online-
the conversation.
Well, Alex and I can.
Went
and
on
we were
holiday
talking-
when I was 16 once. Lovely. Don't think I left the hotel.
The Queen has a house there. I think it's a bit decrepit these days. I'm not sure if she visits
I don't
often.
think she's traveling much these days.
Well, no, you would hope not. But look, Malta, it has lovely sea.
So we can actually just have a forum of discussion here. We can go to a break. It sounds like we do have another extended
Aw,
delay.
not
So
again.
do you want to, or do you want to just talk nonsense and get told off for
I
it?
honestly quite like talking.
Yeah, let's just do that then.
But I don't want us to get told off.
I don't know if we'll
you
get told off. will we?
No. I'm not saying that our overlords will tell us off. I'm saying that,
Palpatine walks in.
yeah,
on you.
exactly. The Sith wouldn't necessarily
Just
mind.
across the balcony.
I'm just saying that there may be, some that tune in and go, oh, analysts, stop talk.
Okay, we need to get the red phone back out. I'm not sure where that prop is. I'll see if I can
What was the
find
red
it.
phone?
We had some props here last time round.
Yeah.
The red phone was one of them. I brought the red phone back at Leicester when we were doing Pro League last year. I don't know what, really the gag was for. I just kind of like having things on
Wait,
standby.
It'd be nice to have something that signifies it's nonsense time.
Oh,
Oh, the cheeky producers.
we're getting played off.
Go away.
Sarah took the casters.
She took the kids.
Sarah. You guys sing this in the car on the way home. Don't embrace it.
I really didn't imagine that when I came back, you were like, you need to look at chat. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Why would I look at chat when there's not a party? This is what I hear.
Anymore.
Oh, Ollie, just a number, Danny's to the something.
Your feet away from
Well,
my
we're
water.
on camera now. We need to be sensible. At least a little. At least a little bit. But we can stay seated.
I
think we
can at least
stay
hide
seated.
behind the
Stop straddling the desk as
All right,
well.
hold up. Maybe I go a little bit. Should
There
I
you
go
go.
higher? I think this
I
is it.
probably could.
I think this is it.
Whoa.
There you go.
Well, yours goes much higher. What?
How have you pulled that off?
Hold up.
That kind of
Magic.
works, actually.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't go higher. Breakdown.
Oh, I was about to dance and I realised we're off camera. No, the curtain's been pulled back. So I have so much room to manoeuvre. So when we're casting, this is kind of how I
He's a
patrol.
pacer.
I'm a pacer. I'm a manoeuvrer.
But you haven't thrown over the chair yet, which is obviously the part of the
No,
routine.
that's because I sit like this, right? Like a proper plum.
Yeah.
This is the only way I can kind of see the screen. I kneel on this. I kneel on the stool like that, and it's such a liability.
It's hot in here. Sorry, I'm
Oh my
Go
god.
crazy, dude.
But chat, I hope you don't mind. It's either this or you go to a break. So, what do you prefer?
Well,
You know?
Don't ask him that. Don't give him an ultimatum, you silly sausage.
All right, now let's
gosh, okay.
let's bring
Bring
it
it down.
over.
Sarah's
Let's bring
over.
it.
Sarah's over.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back into the room. Let's bring it back into the room. And-
Why?
Well, because what I want.
But like, what's the point? Have you got a direct?
I was trying to get a direction for us. I was trying to give us somewhere to go with this. Now, last week we played a couple of games together, matchmaking games.
Oh, we did, yeah.
And I was curious if we wanted to play some more. Now, I don't
I
know
liked
when we would play some more. I don't know. I don't.
You've been socialising a lot. You guys, well, not obviously within quarantine.
Within our quarantine
You've
crew.
got a little group that everyone's been very responsible with.
Yeah.
But you've been out and about. You've been enjoying.
We do like a Monday dinner.
Yeah.
So we can have
Yeah,
some friends and a little bit of
True.
normality within our lives. And we basically just go to the same restaurant every single time.
maybe in the evening. I mean, we do the single days. So like
Yes, so that would
tomorrow
be
and
Wednesday.
and would it be Friday then?
Friday would be the other one.
Okay.
But I was going to say, do we want to get a fifth again? Or I know that you guys enjoy the random fifth
I don't
element.
enjoy the random.
Oh.
But sometimes it's a necessity because we don't have a fifth.
Me and Henry used to call the fifth a Nikolai
Okay.
because we at
Nikolai.
one point
Nikolai,
met a
Nikolai.
relatively friendly Nikolai, and so we've kind of kept his name alive. And so we'd often refer to, if we were keeping just four, we'd say, "Do we have a Nikolai?"
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've invited many a Nikolai. I actually have quite a penchant for finding a fifth random.
It's very, very talented how you seem to get the best name, the best everything. It's quite something. But no, I'd prefer a 4-5 if we want to be actually semi-serious about it.
Sure. I know that Rush doesn't like the serious vibe, but he's more of like a fun gamer.
But what? does
I
that
don't want to have a rant.
Don't go on the
It
rant.
really
It's
annoys
let's-
me
no,
with this.
because-
It really winds me up.
No, but Rush. Okay, so Rush has
Oh,
this.
no.
No, it's not a rant, guys. I shouldn't have prepared like that. Rush has this thing where he seems to have this image in his head that matchmaking is like a stressful, competitive environment.
It's because I think I sometimes
do.
can make
No,
it
but
a
he
bit
was like that
stressful.
before he even knew you. So let's not pretend you're the.
Oh, okay.
It's like
propagator of
9
this.
p.m. and he's like, yeah, but I have to do DM. I'd have to do at least 2 weeks of DM before I could play. You know, like he's got this kind of idea that he has to be super warmed up
Can we
to play a
bring in
single
Green?
game.
Or-
Please, Green?
Yeah, I am here. I am
Okay,
here. I'm
can
here.
we
Getting riled
Can
up.
we get a little
Getting
disappeared?
riled
Defend
You can hear the
yourself.
voice.
Defend
Well,
yourself.
you know, when it gets the super serious, you know, I've never played super serious, you know. I mean, I
Not
do
playing
like to,
serious.
but
You're
also,
like one of the capable fraggers of the team.
yeah, but that's if I'm warmed up a little bit, you know. When I'm coming in out of danger zone, you know, I'm doing 180s, bumping, and then you know, everything's so claustrophobic when I play CS at the moment. Everything's so tight, all the corners are so close, and I'm just not used to that at the moment. So I do want to have like a solid day of just DM to get back in form.
Have you ever actively made the time to do a day of DM,
Oh,
which,
yes,
which
definitely,
you deem
definitely.
compulsory?
Compulsory. Well, I should be DMing every single day if I'm going to be completely honest. But sadly, I don't do that.
It is a shame, really.
Yeah. So
How long of
that's how I
DM per
feel.
day do you think you'd need, Rush? If you were to do it every day as opposed to one solid day of DM, would you say 15 minutes would be
I don't
enough?
think there's enough time in the day, to be honest. I should be. I don't know. Before a game, I'd like to do
Sorry.
like 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes
What
of
do you think you
deathmatch?
get from deathmatch?
I just warms up my aim.
It does.
You need a whole day of it.
No, he said 30 minutes.
No,
30
that's
minutes.
that's to ingrain some more. You know, what do they call that? Muscle memory? Is that the word?
Yeah, that is the one. That
I
is
always
the one.
find it curious about deathmatch because they're not really Counter-Strike scenarios you often find. So it's interesting muscle memory whether it's valuable or not.
I'm so glad you said that, Lauren, because that reminds me to remind you of ESEA's new tool, available exclusively to the insiders of ESEA. Before, check it out with your pre-fires and your
That's
other
the one.
ones. Yeah,
Over on
Bobbly
there, yeah.
bobblies.
but like jokes aside, the pre-fiery one.
It's really good.
Super useful.
The idea of, you know how you just said it's not really aim duels you'd take? The pre-fire one, they've just put bots that legit kill you if you don't pre-fire. And I was doing the overpass one the other day. It took me like an embarrassing amount of attempts to do the B site one.
That's useful. That's
Yeah.
valuable time invested. I feel like sometimes deathmatch is just like mechanical. Sure, you'll feel warm,
Yeah.
but you could do that in anything. Like it doesn't. I don't think it's as valuable as people think.
Well, while Rush is hopefully still floating around, I know
Yeah,
the
what up?
CSGO hub map that they created, right, is they have movement stuff in there, Rush. Are they relatively difficult as well? Because I know you're a bit of a movement
Yes,
specialist.
the KZ one did take me a little bit. By the
Yeah.
way, this is going to go live in like 30 seconds,
That's all
just
right.
so you know.
All right.
But
Big fan.
Cool.
the KZ one I completed, the Surf one's pretty hard, and the B Hub one is pretty damn hard, if I'm going to be honest.
All right.
Okay.
So if we played that map every
Challenges.
day together as a collective unit before we were to play matchmaking games, would that be cool with you, Rush? And we could
Yeah.
all go movement-wise, we could do some aim, and
For
then
sure.
we could play?
We could do some
I'm not
offline
doing
prac in Sirocco or Black Site
No,
as
we
well,
weren't
if you
talking
would
about
like.
danger zone. We were talking
okay.
about... all right, but,
He's
okay.
not
10
gonna
seconds,
play.
10 seconds.
All right, 10
10, 9, 8, 7. It's like we're at the fireworks. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! We're back in game. Happy 2021, everyone. We're skipping the last few months. Oh, what?
Oh, no one's
wrong?
moving.
Oh.
Oh,
There's only 4 in the server.
Rush,
Rush,
we've been
come here
debating.
right now, young man. Rushley,
Yeah, what up?
10 seconds you said to me.
So for what I'm aware, this is actually live, believe it or not.
Oh.
What, with a floating CT?
Oh,
You
maybe he's
wouldn't
right.
believe it, but
Okay,
I
so-
do believe this is actually a force live right now.
So my understanding, and I'm not Graham Pitt, and I'm definitely not an admin. They only get a certain amount of technical timeout if it is something that is just related to being a ping issue. So if it is just a ping issue on the heroic side, which is what apparently we were reported to, Stan was having issues with his router. Both teams are doing.
G2 are the one
No,
with
so
the
this might be
players.
like a gentlemanly...
Oh yeah, G2 are the ones. On these
Yeah, so
players.
it doesn't make sense that because Stound's there.
Okay, well,
This is running around the server.
well, let's hope that this gets fixed.
I'm sure once we
pretty
get
soon.
like full confirmation of what's going on, we'll let you guys know. It's a little interesting though, isn't it?
It's a curious
Pretty
one.
curious. I think it's the first time we've encountered this. Have
You know what we
had
can
anything-
do? Could you free fly this camera to the little second middle, where the little stairs are? 'Cause
Yeah, yeet.
I saw the other day, just around this corner here, the fact it's via Dante. I know no one really cares, but Dante's Inferno,
Inferno.
via Dante, and you went past it. Alt mid, yeah, just there, yeah. And what's the could you just look at the little menu board just to your left? I want to know the pricing of the various snacks. Okay, so we've got the
Ooh, what do we have?
Lauren. How's your Italian?
Okay, so no, just seriously for a second. I know that we're looking at this stuff and we're filling some time, but I am receiving word.
Have you got actual updates?
Yeah, actual updates. So the technical time has expired. This is live. If they don't do damage, then the round doesn't count. But if they are delaying the match, then they can be penalized. Now,
Do they both know this?
but they should know the rules. I'm sure it's
True.
been quite clearly communicated to them by the League Ops department,
Okay.
who would be in the server with them right now. So this is unprecedented what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. We will try our absolute best to keep you updated as all of this
How
unfolds.
peculiar. I've never in my life experienced this.
Yeah.
I guess this is an online exclusive, so I apologize for the downturn.
Oh, this is going to be a big mess, isn't it?
It is. I can sense it. I can feel it in my waters.
Now, it's going to...
So the zucchini flan was €7.
Oh, yeah, let's go back there, Rush. We may as well, because we can't commentate nothing, and we can't sit here speculating, because that's the last thing
Oh, here we go.
do.
I can commentate the noughts and crosses going on at T-Spawn, though. That looked pretty good. Oh, it's a big play. He does block it off.
Oh, did they go for the center play there?
Got no
or did they go
options.
top right.
Oh, he's locked it down. One
Pull
chance.
left,
Oh,
pull left.
nice defense. Solid stuff in round 8. Looking for Jax to make the first
They're
move.
going again. Is anyone stepping up to the plate for round 2?
Borups coming to spawn.
Coming. Oh, we have a
He's
competitor.
got
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's in
Borup.
the arena.
Oh,
Steps. Oh, they've ruined it. Okay, get this one. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to draw.
Summonek and Jax too smart for their own good.
Yeah.
Reset.
We need a trickier
Okay.
game.
Jax and Tessus, face to face. Tessus thinking about this one. The young gun.
Poised.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's
Really, clearly, I mean, Chad, it's relevant to what you were saying. Neither of these guys know the rules.
yeah, that's funny.
Oh, dear. Ooh. I might go make a phone call.
Yeah, on the belt.
I've received some confirmation.
Okay.
We are going to replay that round.
Oh, nice.
So we can all just take a chill pill.
All right, cool,
Nice.
cool.
Pill of chill.
So I guess they need to use the old remajiggy on the bot.
Bonk.
Imagine if, because Jax just shot Tessus, this
It's
counts,
like
it's live.
This counts as live. Yikes from me, dog.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Or Junge.
Oh, he's got an eye by power sticker on the old M4 there, but it's like a poopy M4. Seems like a bit of a waste. Is it a cool M4? Am I insulting someone?
It's the wrong eye by powered.
And it's not the cool one, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Katowice 14 are the bougie ones.
Yeah. Rush, don't you have a reason sticker on yours?
Yes, I have a
How much
Reason
was that
Holo.
worth?
I
Sorry.
sold one for 700, but I think they're worth $1,000 now. Just maybe
God,
even
it's
more
like
than that.
M4. It's cash.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what I did with all those stickers. I literally don't remember.
I sold my cobble case eventually. I got one.
yeah?
The souvenir cobblestone dragon
Oh.
nonsense. Yeah.
All right, so it's paused again, which is a good sign.
And they got 5.
Yeah, so
Hey.
we're getting some positive news within
We
the
like
server.
5
So
in the
score
server.
was 4-2 when we had the technical issue come through. So if we're rolling it back to that round, hopefully that happens pretty quickly.
I would love to do. Can we do a show match on Cobble at some point?
Yeah, look, we probably won't have show matches for a while.
Why?
Counter-Strike's online.
Yeah,
Same
but that's
reason-
time for fun, right?
I guess some people don't like the fun.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Video games are not a place for fun, Chad. This is for hardcore conversation.
I just
we could
love
talk about
that.
the geopolitics. Maybe we could talk about
Goodness
the
gracious
economy.
me. Those words are...
What economy?
and see.
All right. I have received positive news.
You haven't?
I have.
Oh.
Okay.
The backup will be loaded within the next 75 seconds.
Okay, 75.
I said I got
74.
told 90 and then I rounded down.
Oh.
You had a little bit of time.
I did have a little bit of buffer, and I'm not so good at counting. Like, obviously, Alex has to be able to do it when, like, Alex, we're coming back to you. We have 30 seconds of an intro, which we need
Have
you
you
to
ever
fill.
counted that down?
I usually just in my head start doing the 10 thing with my fingers when I reckon it's 10. And
Okay.
most of the time I'm pretty close.
Close enough.
Close
I always
enough.
just pray that the producer's listening somewhere to what I'm actually saying.
It's not
It's a
someone that's-
dangerous
oh,
game.
yeah.
It's a dangerous game.
When I'm doing the segments where I just do like a telestrator one, and like, all right, we need you to fill 3.5 minutes, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to talk, and we'll see what
Do you not
happens.
remember Blast Copenhagen? I'm standing there in front of a crowd of
Oh, yeah, that was
15,000.
wild.
It's just me with giant hair, and I'm just sitting there, and they go, "Sorry, Alex, PC down the stage. You're gonna have to keep talking."
I didn't even have an
Just me,
ear.
Lauren. Just me. Imagine filling with a microphone. Are you ready, Copenhagen?
Wait, I was there.
No, you were a backup. You came in halfway
You were
through.
the backup
Oh, I was the
dancer.
backup.
Chad.
Remember,
It's
you
different.
came and saved me. They threw a mic in your hand, and you became my duo.
Oh,
but
yeah.
for a while, it was just me going, "You ready, Copenhagen? You are. Tough luck."
Okay. Well, they've rolled it back.
Here
They've
we
rolled
go.
it back.
Roll it back.
We were rolling back the years there for a moment, so I'm glad that there was no dramas and we can get this one underway. Everybody's shaking hands, smiles have come through, babies are being kissed, the admins have given it the A-OK, the double thumbs up, and away we go.
And away
So where we left off, we had these weird moments where all the lower, crappier end of the buy scale was winning every seemingly round. I think Heroic just tied 2 together. I'm trying to catch back up here myself.
There's 4 spies. Eventually, Heroic won the 4 spy wars, and now we're sitting at a 4-2 spree. The only 2 rounds G2 have posted were on the lower buy rounds.
There it is.
Whew, okay, through the flames, Amanek isn't quite going to connect anything just yet. It's a great, heavy price to pay for seemingly nothing. Cadian boosted up on that half wall. I am a bit of a sucker for this position for an AWPer, especially if he does... okay, stick around. Not interested.
Get your hopes up.
Like, when you see a solo AWPer on that half wall, it's like the perfect way to start a fallback AWPing route, right? You're going to get 1, you're off the wall, it's super easy. You got the tight line for number 2, a little wall bang, number 3. You're in CT, you're in coffins. You've got 4 kills there, all from different angles. But he's not going to go for it, and I'll get over it. Nico tucked in.
5 at A right now for Heroic.
They don't have utility to really flush out Nico, so this is actually a pretty solid setup from the CTs. But you're right, yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, it seems. Cadian just coming over to throw more utility.
That is wild. That's an in-game leader move right there. No one else is making a play like that.
Yeah, he knows he's got enough time to go and lob over an incendiary. And I say he knows, nobody knows with conviction. So this looks like it could be a fake into B. They've got 2 smokes they can line up from bottom of middle. Kind of like the way they fly through. Let's see what that does. Oh, both sides of the A site. Here we go, Nico. Spots the bomb and the lion's share of the G2 squad. But with 25 seconds, they opt to tuck in. Good flash. Returns his vision. He can't pull the trigger in time. Down needs more than 1. He gets 2. Hunter to plant. 17 seconds. Tessus in pit needs another. Bomb down courtesy of Hunter. Cadian closing that gap. He needs Kenny, and he has found him. A 2-on-2. The action continues. It's all onto Hunter, excuse me. Kenny gone. 2 targets, spots Tessus, expecting the close in from Cadian. He needs to separate these into 1v1s. He's only got 9 bullets, and Cadian only needs 1.
It's a different smoke wall that we're seeing come out there. It is a curious one. I think the idea is to just completely ignore the pit player and get site control. And the old way that we'd see teams do that is with the wall across from the hay bale cart to pit and then jumping out and taking site that way. So this is a new variation that I haven't witnessed too many times before. Hands down, a bit of a hero right there. As now the scoreline will be 5-2. And we're finally back underway. So hopefully we can continue in a good pace from this point onwards. Who's that in the background? Was that ahead of Nico? Yeah.
Is that a LAN?
I guess.
That's like a gaming event maybe, I'm not sure. That was a nice backdrop.
Yeah, big picture of Nico yelling about something.
Oh, Tech is out.
Lauren's favorite.
Honestly. Such a fun weapon to play with, but yeah. Cadian's got a good idea though. A little look down towards second middle, and now this 3-2 approach towards, at least for now, Apps is going to be met by sheer force. Cadian here, Nico by his side. I don't know if they're going to get much out of this.
Oh!
Jax with a belter. It's traded on, but this is a little rough around the edges here. Nico having to relay race that AWP away, back down towards pit. But look at this, Tech9's up towards CT Arch, jumping over, looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, Nico's hit a great shot there. He is single-handedly defending this A all in. Amanek strafing. Whoa! The transfer. He did not let go of mouse 1 to find Amanek in that swerve. Nice save of the AWP as well from Nico. Honestly, very impressed by his handling of that. That could have been... A lot of players are overwhelmed when his body's being thrown at him, but he did so many things right in a short space of time.
It's a difficult thing to measure. I know in the past when I was playing within tournaments and I tried to do exactly that, players were too close, I got overwhelmed, I fumbled the guns and I died. So for him to be able to do it, especially against a low buy, that is some thumbs up right there. Didn't get run down, they kept them at bay, and well, now the guns will be back out for G2. AWP in the hands of Kenny S. Enough utility to make whatever they want work. Next to with the Molotov towards top banana, just to go force some control. And it is a 5-man lean towards B. No joke. I have never seen this style ever before in my life. What the hell is happening? What is going on?
How many mollies are they putting down? This is insane, Alex.
Yeah, look at Nexa. He's avoided as many as he could, but there's now flames forcing him forward. How does he get away with that? Gets away with murder, but still Heroic maintained thanks to the dunk of Borup.
That is actually insane. That is such a gamble.
It's unique. Maybe they've got the stats to back up the G2 of never going for a fast A.
I mean, I don't think I see many teams doing fast mid plays. I remember obviously Fnatic once upon a time,
Aragon.
but
it's very rare. It is very rare.
Just doesn't seem
look
like
at that pixel gap. Ah, Kenny found it too. Borup's gone. B-side's open. Cadian does pluck Amanek out. That's the bomb. He will slow them right down with that. the advantage they once had, and it was only momentary lapse of judgment. Oh, barrel and a frag. Great work from Kenny. Been quite quiet here, and wow, yeah, the fact that he's got 2 frags of his 3 this round is testament to that. Should be set for one here, though. I've got a good feeling for Kenny S to get a couple more here.
Oh, Nico,
yeah.
did he get through?
Yeah.
Jax, though, called upon, checks on it. Nice work between the two of them. Now, Tessus is left in a spot of bother here. Creeping around the church, going towards ruins. Through he goes. Kenny, unawares. Not checking on this. That's... Oh, my God! What just happened? What was that call? What was the miscommunication that made both of those players completely sure that no one was there?
What on earth is happening in this game?
I don't understand it.
I don't get this whatsoever. A 5-man B lean at the start and just more utility than I think I've ever seen thrown in Banana. This wicked shot from Kenny. And then 2 individuals just... I'm speechless on that one there.
I've truly never seen that.
Surely that's a tilt from G2.
It has to be. It has to be.
How did us have a gun? We're calling a stop
something
again.
weird's going on. Did someone disconnect? Was Kenny disconnected that whole time?
Hunter's not moving.
Hunter's not moving again. He was the one they had issues before. Man, what a shame to see such a promising third map of a series get kind of tarred now with the technical issue brush.
Yeah.
It's not fair, not fun. And of course, we apologize for the delay for your free entertainment. We have no control over it.
Yeah, hopefully we get it back underway pretty quick because I'm enjoying what Heroic are doing with the gambles. So this is an exciting game just based off of what Cadian wants to... Yeah, because they've done a couple of these little maneuvers and I love the balls to be able to make calls like that and even to get your teammates to subscribe to something like that. I would call like gamble 3-man rotates to B bomb sites on a map like this when I was feeling it, right? Just a gut read. And that's one of the cool things that you get to do if you are an in-game leader, but you need your teammates to buy in and they have to buy in 100% because if it's just a... Look at this. I would love to see it from Jax's POV. Like, okay, so he's pivoting. Jax is covering him, but that's the worst crossfire I've ever seen in my life.
That can't be a crossfire.
No, it doesn't make sense.
No,
Maybe Kenny DC. I mean,
he's crouched. That's the thing that happens to me. He's crouched and like there. I don't know. I think maybe it's a huge misplay. Maybe they thought they heard something.
Tessus went banana. I guess he was an unknown. It was an unknown entity, was he?
Yeah, he's still behind the smoke, right? Nico snuck through the smoke, the nade went
you're right.
deeper.
He was the unknown from CT, so maybe Nico was the only CT player. Kenny's trying to fill the banana gap. Wow, interesting. Just waiting for an update.
That's another G2 round to add to that list.
Yeah, there's so many on that list.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like it's live.
Okay, back underway, back underway, back underway. Guns will come out. Bye is alles gut.
Sehr gut.
Yeah.
Tessus. Phenomenal clutch to put the 7th on the board for Heroic.
It's a special one. He'll remember it. He won't forget that clutch.
That is unreal. And he's still representing the org. So these new gen players, it was Bronnon on the Krieg, it was Plopsky on the Krieg, it was Tessus on the org. And so we're off to the races. I would be a little salty if I'm a G2 Esports member. Definitely feeling like I've been hard done by here. And oh, it comes in droves. More punishment straight down middle. Amanek's gone 2, just sending him home. Oh. Oh my God, Nexus can get 2. What is this game? He didn't finish the job, but he's looking for banana. This is so peculiar.
I feel like we're watching 2 teams spliced together. Like, you know, the CT side is playing someone else and the Ts are playing someone else. It doesn't look like a real game to me.
We're in the Twilight Zone right now.
Very obscure. But I do love the fact that Heroic are turning the screws a bit.
Yeah, well, look, remember the scoreline on Vertigo, Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an 8-1 scoreline. It quickly became a 16-14 loss for Heroic. So G2 definitely aren't out of it yet, and the mental resilience, which we didn't really associate with them previously, is something which they have been working on and showing us with all the overtimes and the victories they've been able to post in recent times. They can do it. Cadian can't do that one, but he certainly can get away.
I want to see what they muster from this one. We've seen a curious line of smokes from the Ts. That was to kind of isolate the pit play. Then we saw that brilliant B lean. We've such curiosities this game. Certainly to be remembered in the most weird fashion, but for now, Tech9's couple of smokes. We could be seeing something similar towards A. Sarah.
They've just cleared out top Banana, but they have no information. So Brackets and Banana is given up in the favor of G2 Esports right now. It's like another A executor's going off.
Yeah, and they're going into the 3-man stack. Up long, pulls the trigger regardless of the flashbang, so no sight, but still the frag. They got any fight left in them.
Perfect gun for the job, isn't it?
Yeah.
That range was tailored for it.
Yep. Next and now. Walked away. Every position noted. There was an opportunity. A missed shot will give you a moment, but Nico, the immovable object really when it comes to pit.
Okay, well, right now is where we need to see G2 bounce back. Obviously, when the momentum gets sucked out of the room and the flow gets disrupted a little bit, things can be hard to turn around, but that's what I was just saying, is that mental fortitude on their team, it's something that has been tested in recent times, and it's something they haven't had any problems with. So Malik, get in the ear, put them back on the straight and narrow, and let's get some G2 Esports rounds on the board so we can have a competitive third and final map of the second series. But look at Cadian's push. He's going straight down the guts. He finds the headshot onto Kenny. No what for Kenny this time round, and that's a 4v5 off the bat.
He's feeling himself, Cadian. That's a move you only play when you want to truly just continue to make insult of injury.
Holy.
Oh, yo. Horrible call to clear, close wall. Making sure no one's close up and enables them to get another deep smoke deployed. No nades to chase them yet. But Cadian's reposting up. It's actually down, double AWPing in play. And he's so actively ready for this fight. He wants to get the one and done. They're going to flash for him. Oh, and there's the flash to get away. Yeah, cool. That's really cool. He actually repeats on that. Oh, okay. Getting sketchy for G2 now. Stown can hold the close line. Yep, exactamundo. Boost first.
I got the flippity-floppity knife.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, if you get that animation, you know you're in good luck.
Yep.
Kills away a little, smoke comes in. Let's see if that luck holds true. Goes towards Emo, swings out a little. Just to be proactive on this. Catching the flashes, though. Gonna put him out of it. Borup's gonna be the first port of call, but they're kind of pressuring towards Ruins. Cadian's seen it. Now they know they're in trouble of all sorts. What is that from Stown?
Nice, Amanek.
Quick as anything but the trade, instantaneous.
Yeah, he's got a shot. It does need, you need to see Borup die, and that's the opposite. Finds the head and Nexa all onto Amanek, and Borup's playing this fantastically. They've got Borup on A, a real problem. They've got Nico on Pit, a real problem. Like, this CT setup from Heroic, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it does feel like they've definitely the better team today. They're taking a lot of these audacious angles. They know they have a lead. They're trying to stop G2 from finding a foothold in this T side by continually dismantling and disabling their full game plan to be executed off the go. And it's worked. Again, back to the Deagles Quasi. They will not go for the full buy. Tech9's flying up second middle, and Cadian might even get some info here. He's going to instead just post up, make sure there's no late T-steps action. There's a timer on this, and he knows it. Yeah, we'll fall back and prepare to quash any early T aggression up mid.
If they're setting up and execute and only going through the mid corridor, it makes their life a lot harder. Having no one teaming out of apps and trying to jump into pit is a difficult task, and the smokes and flashes, they go over. Back towards the arch side, they saunter, and through the flames, they burn.
The flank as well. This is brutal. Stown doesn't need to fight. He knows it. Distracted, and Borrow goes 1 for 1. That does give Hunter and Amanek a little bit of space to maneuver, but Cadian's holding the edge of the smoke. He sees a toe and blows it off. Amanek down, round over. G2 fall flat again on the Tech9 armor.
It's looking a bit done, isn't it?
I wouldn't be sticking a fork in it just yet.
Did you put it in the oven there?
Definitely.
I need 4. I think G2 need 4 just for their own confidence sake here. If it's a 13-2 half and Heroic go into the second half with this blistering confidence, even if they lose pistol round and then they go for the force buy in the second, it's not the same as what we were talking about over there on Vertigo. It's a whole different kettle of fish. Right now, it just looks way too easy. No AWP for Kenny yet again. So if Cadian wants to keep going aggressive and finding some jewels, he can do exactly that. Stown's moved off the secondary AWP, so they're staying very versatile on the CT side. If you're G2, you're like, well, wait, hold up, the double AWP, is it in play? Is it not in play?
I find it amazing as well. We go from the initial kind of banana back and forth of every molly being put down there to now none being placed. I think maybe one got put down in the end, potentially. And if even in that, I don't think the B players have used theirs. T-side being almost broken on the clock here. By the time they go towards B potentially or anywhere else, they're up against so much utility. Nessus. Here's the steps. Nade comes in.
Great nade.
Beautiful
Look at
nade
that.
towards Jax. You can't ask for anything more. And we do see the lean now coming back out from B. Players coming over, flashed in. Borup gets to have a little bit of a peek, but no one made it that far from the T's. They're still in mid.
Look how much utility Stown has left still towards the B bomb site. Their economy of utility has been fantastic. He has a smoke, a Molotov, and a flash. So even if they try and overrun him, they're going to have to run through smoke or flames, or both.
This couldn't be better for Stown. He's played this very well. There goes the molly. Smoke goes in, so he's buying time at least for the rotation. Because if they come through, they're burning alive. Stown! Absolutely masterful play. And now the CTs are there in support. It's perfect for Heroic.
Couldn't ask for anything more. It's just one man. Nexa up and over, gets taken down. KDM finishes him off. 12-2 on the scoreboard here. Money, well, max loss bonus, cool. But G2, they don't have an entry. They don't even have a way in. The door's been slammed in their face. Heroic are looking fantastic.
I think we've got an issue with Ali's headphones. Hopefully they'll be fixed up nice and quick for you. Otherwise, it will be me and Chatty B. But yeah, Stown, I mean, we initially seeing the fact that there was mollies left on those B players and it coming in late, that was just perfect. Again, this is one of those games that Heroic are going to be absolutely chuffed with. This is something that you can kind of, post up for. Obviously, G2, it does look a little flat here, Chad. I don't know what the road to recovery is, but 2 rounds, I don't think is going to be enough.
G2 obviously need this round. I don't know if I need to say that, but Heroic as well, just to keep their foot on the gas. Don't drop this one. You've done a fantastic first half. Jax postured forward, grabs one in the flash. Tassus on the trade. Can he find more spamming wildly? Kenny eventually grabs one. This
Still
is more
Nico.
like it.
Hold on, don't get ahead of yourself here. Nico's still alive and kicking, but that kill over towards the bottom of mid could be opening something. The bomb's still there towards
the
Nexa.
timing.
Oh, Nico, this could be great. He comes around, he spots out 2. He knows where the play is. He's going to make the call to Borup. Borup's over there. But Nico now may be taking a second to consider because Borup's seen nothing. And they were meant to be heading towards Banana, so Nico, does he go for the double look? He's going for a look again. That's brave! It's brazen from Nico. And now the 2v2, a 2v4? Something around that marker, all favorable. He's going to fall away.
And he's done the job. Reddy can fall away. Now he can play percentage Counter-Strike. He's taken the risk. He's leveled it up. He's done one of those Nico aggressive plays that he's never afraid to get involved with. Borup has the time to walk through this smoke, use it to his advantage. 37 seconds left on the clock. By the time that smoke's fading, we're probably looking at roughly 15 seconds. So he can use that to his advantage. Wow, maybe a little bit more. 20-ish. He still have more smokes, more nades. They have to clear him out. He doesn't have to fight. He can let them into the trap.
Oh, Borup, play the time. He played this position really well before. They've got to be aware he could be here. First check. Oh, he's won it, surely. Kenny going down is massive. Nexa trying to hold on. He will have time for the plant. The smoke shouldn't dissipate before it goes down. It doesn't. And now Nexa and Nico. Nexa not given too much time to adjust, but Nico, how much did he see? Not enough. He's having to check as he goes. Kit in hand, flash as well, but Emo will be the final port of call. And
oh my God!
Nico, the adjustment is filthy. 3 kills that round, and Heroic have looked honestly pretty nuts this half. I don't know what to say about it. It looks like a broken G2. We'll find out if there's any recovery after the break.
I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the flew between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Donis, why you sad? I said, I just need the thing. Retake, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need to your phone, can't hit it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay.
We're back, and as you can see on G2's faces, maybe a little baffled after Heroic CT's side. Some new looks, some unique plays, and a belting scoreline of 13-2.
I cannot believe how that last round went down. Just Nico taking the last round into his own hands. 2 massive kills down mid, postured forward, continues to pick, and then that pivot onto Nexa. Holy moly, red beans and bloody ravioli. Trace Stunner Saranthus would have been losing his mind over that one right there. And GG.bet, the odds, well, I think that's a pretty good call considering how that first half panned on out. So let's get this one back underway. We're looking at a truckload of utility on the side of things for G2 and for Heroic. Both teams well strapped.
Yeah, we got mollies galore, flashes, smokes, CZs. On an eclectic mix, as our dearest machine would like to say. But as once he is returned to us from headset hell, we'll have him back on the mic. Don't worry, we didn't get rid of him. He hasn't been carted away. But for now, the T's do take that top banana control. All in as well. No one watching the back at all.
If they go for the front site execute here, they can do 2 smokes. There could be one for the post plan if they just want to do the standard coffin and CT smokes. Or we could also have a look here at the Molotovs towards Emo and New Box. So it looks like it's a standard execute. Here they come, Coffin and CT, Molotov towards Emo, one towards New Box. They should get in for free right now. Amanek has to respect this. They have 2 smokes for the retake though, so this is going to be a 5v5 post-plant scenario with the ability from Cadian to re-smoke spawn, and he's just done it.
God, what a unique set of rounds we are having. This is a very unorthodox game, but the scenario posted up well for the T's for now. All present, no pressure yet, but it's going to flood in. It's down, sitting anti-flash in case there's anything, but no, it's Tessus to take contact. Kenny there, Amanek there, and everyone taking the challenge. Not a single T player has fallen just yet, as Kenny switching up to that CZ, trying to put up numbers, but by now it's just Jax and Tessus. Outstanding play. I didn't even see the ace, really. He put, what, 2 or 3 kills up, but then the rest just fell into place. Lovely, lovely work. 14-2 now.
All right, well, if we didn't think the game was over before, the game could be over now. This is the couple of kills over towards Coffin from Tessus there with the Glock. Very poised, didn't panic, didn't spam.
Damn.
Just able to mow them all down, and then with the US... Oh, the USB.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's tasty. I think Heroic want to get this one done. They had enough of the technical issues that plagued them earlier, and, well, they want to get back on track, back on schedule. I think everybody at home will be thanking them for that, because up next we do have another match of Counter-Strike coming your way.
Yeah. Wheel never stops turning, Chad. The Counter-Strike wheel.
Well, it is FaZe versus Fnatic, so that could be a banger of a game. Want to see more out of Kyobi and Yanko and the boys, see if they've been able to change anything up. But the change up on the force buy from G2, it's nothing to write home about within the early stages. They've actually decided to forego control of the B bomb site, playing over towards the CT spawn side of things. And, well, Heroic, with 4 out of the 5, are postured up and ready to go. So any moment now, oh, we don't even need to wait for the smokes, Lauren, because Kenny's dead. B's open for business, and, well, G2 are probably down 15-2.
Yeah, Tessa's feeling it. I mean, he's playing ahead of whatever he wants to do. Katie, I wonder if he's going to make some cash out of this. Jax, a little better off than the previous. Maybe going, wow, he really did tank a lot of those bullets then, but probably working out. There might be another.
Hopefully he's putting 2 and 2 together.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. It's just going to be exit frags, so that we can get. The bomb's been down for already 15+ seconds. Almost at 20. We can see they're not moving, they're not looking for it, they're not coming on over. Have we got the poltergeist out of the system? No, we don't. We don't have the poltergeist out of the system. Well,
honestly, to close the show, I'll just give Alex my headset. I'll get outside. Don't you worry.
There's a ghost in the studio, so gotta get the Ghostbusters on the phone. Luckily, it was a short half. If oh no, hold up a second. I shouldn't have said that.
What have you done?
I shouldn't have said that.
What have you done? We've already got a poltergeist in the studio, and now
I shouldn't have said that.
He's very distracted.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
This one's a real nuisance out here.
Oh dear, I've never actually come across any spiritual creatures before, so this is the.
Well, this could be all but over. So let's close this one out as it should be if Heroic can do this round in. Bear in mind, G2 have brought together what they can, Chad, and it really isn't a great deal.
G2 back against the wall. They need 13 rounds straight on their CT side of Inferno as they've dumped 3 individuals over towards the B side of things early for control. But guess what? Amanek, he's all alone. Cadian patrolling in the banana, making sure that the information stays with Heroic. As the final 4 or 3 are clearing out the boiler and halls control side of the map. Once that is taken, we can just see Heroic go back towards either side and run in with a set piece. They don't need to overthink this. Doesn't need to be too tricky. Keep it simple, stupid. They're anything but stupid with a 15-2 scoreline here. This has been some fantastic Counter-Strike from Heroic.
Oi. Still always going to be a bit deadly, though, on any SMG, it seems.
Oh, my lord, Stan, be careful.
We've got Cadian low, down low. Maybe there's a chance for a bit more work to come through. And the right prediction, if you're going to keep going this way, from Amanek. Swings around, goes to library. T-side poised with 35 seconds now. Looks like Amanek will be... Stop it, Alex. Will be the one to receive over by library. Nades again. Heroic.
Oh, he turned away!
Oh gosh, the timing's outstanding from Hunter. Well played, but the rest have success. Bore up Cadian all there, but Hunter's doing everything he can in Heroic now. The last 2 alive to make this one. Oh, Kenny, desperate to get a gun, has to back away from it now. As the time ticks down, the bomb's yet to go down. 5 seconds on the board. They're going to just about start the plant. This was down to the wire, quite literally. And maybe there's life still in them. Tessus eats the first round. Nothing left. The defuse comes in.
Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no.
Cadcasted.
I don't know if... Alex, you back? I can hear something.
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah?
The poltergeist is
Hold
where?
on, I don't know. Let me just turn it all up so I can hear myself. Yeah? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Great.
Oh, wow, it's good to be
How
back.
was your adventure to the Netherworld?
Goodness me, I tell you what, guys, I'm really not looking forward to death because I've had a little sneak peek. Not the one.
Didn't like
It's
it?
an infinite void of black, Lauren.
Oh.
An infinite void of black to make these last moments on Earth count. That's what I'm saying.
Last moments?
Well, I looked into the future as well.
I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm going to miss you.
Well, no, I wasn't kind of... Oh, that's cool. So look at Jax. He's throwing a smoke all the way to set up for the fast mid play.
God, that looked like the old smokes that everyone used to throw from spawn there that kind of got taken out. Nice to see new versions being found.
Stimmt. Yes.
Was?
Agreed.
They speak German in the Netherrealm, obviously. At least we've got you back on the line here.
So fill
Alex.
me in, guys. I kind of looked away from the screen a bit. I was faffing around with some cables and...
Tessus aced the pistol.
Oh!
Then they dealt with the force buy.
Yep.
Then G2 scrapped together whatever they could.
Yeah, how did that go?
Did a lot of damage early to Cadian and Stown. And then Heroic went for a little bit of a tricky play towards A.
A finish? I kind of caught the end of that.
Yeah, that was the round right there.
Yeah,
so now you're in the room and now you're up to date. And
nice to be back.
yeah, well, we've all had
Shout out to our audio guru who just had a very stressful 5 minutes.
Bless his heart.
Just running in,
back
there's
and
tape,
forth.
there's cables.
I did hear like duct tape being rolled out.
Oh, it was very dramatic. It's good to be back though. And with 50 seconds left, it's the A hit. Pop flashes galore. Nexa can't do anything. Neither can Amanek until about now.
Even though they're through?
Yeah, no idea. Now they do. What do you expect the second? And that's Nexa. Fell Tessus onto Amanek. Kenny has to save the day. Does find the first. The transfer's not quite there. It is into the second. Goes down. Bomb's loose. It's a 2-on-2. And if they kicked away with picking up that bomb, it could have been different. But Borup so low, it looks good. They've full flashed. Oh, that hasty rush to pick up the bomb could have cost them the round here. A setup in such prime positions, and that was the angle Hunter was waiting for. So 4 for G2. Fighting tooth and nail to keep it competitive. I don't know if 11 CT rounds in a row is going to be on the agenda. Certainly does sound like too tall of an order for many. This was Kenny holding down Mouse 1.
God, how did that bullet even hit? He's having a nightmare.
We lost
to me.
We lost him again? Or
No, Chad. The whole mouse pad, keyboard, and mouse all kind of conglomerated on my lap.
Come apart.
Oh no, not this again.
No. Now. No.
Guys. Oh, this is probably just one of the rounds
It's
they're going to...
an
It's an eco. Okay, all right. I panicked for a little second.
Congratulations, Tessus. Takes the win.
Up next to the plate. Cadian central.
Tessus?
Tessus going wide as Cadian clearly couldn't win from that move. Not sure if he's trying to build here, and Tessus thinking outside of the box. There's one option. He's closed it off. Cadian now. How does he respond? Oh dear. That's a tie. Okay.
As you call it in the biz, Chad, it's a...
Dead rubber.
Dead rubber. So glad you finished that. I was not going to get it perfectly, and it was going to sound even worse. I was going to combine damp squib and dead rubber.
Damp squib.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
although Chad didn't get that for a first second. Like,
dear.
damp squid.
Damp squib. That's squib, not squid.
Now, Tom, our producer, was watching the actual game. Look at all the utilities that has been thrown from G2. And they're still... Oh, yeah, exactly. That's the point. Look at what they have left.
Oh. Oh, look, they're all peeing.
Got your eggs, boys.
All right, guys, all right. We'll be making... There's... what do we got under the counter?
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
Okay, well, you are bang on, Chad. There isn't a single nade left on the CTs. It has worked. Heroic played noughts and crosses, then had a small breakfast in the kitchen.
What starts
and
the day?
they've actually achieved more than most Glock rounds do.
Imagine if they get a bomb down now or something.
No, Ron, come on now. 20 seconds. Now. Dinged him. And that's about all. This is the SMG master.
Lovely.
Lovely handling from Amanek, and he does do a fancy little knife spin to celebrate, but now it is time for their judgment, or at least one of the many.
I'm glad Heroic are still having fun.
Yeah.
I don't think G2 are. I think theirs is probably much more of a serious vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, if we lose a single round, we lose the game. So,
Chad, you called the comeback, so...
I didn't call the comeback.
What did you say?
I forgot, Lauren. I'm not quite sure exactly what I said, but this one's going to be fast, and I can tell you that because Tessus has a Mac 10.
No.
We lost him again. Oh, no, the ghost is back.
Sorry, I should have.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's pressed some buttons. Oh, it's a nightmare.
No. All right, it's just Lauren and I again.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to close the bloody show.
We had to fit an interview in before that as well.
Oh.
You can't. I got to drive you, and we need to get fuel. So strap yourself in, literally.
Here we go. G2, though, still putting up a really good fight. The best they can, but pouring out the apartment to the T side. Heroic one away, of course, is all they need. Borup poised, but Jax unchecked on. The molly goes deep, so he's still going to have a moment to be so vital, and he is. Jax, when the time is of the essence, he does seem to be able to deliver. Nico, though, he knows this spot oh so well. Very proficient in play. But Hunter outdoes him in the end. And now a 3v1 and Stown's on 15 HP.
Yeah, no, can't. But Stown can't either because he's dead as Amanek finishes him off right there. And, well, the comeback for G2. as it begins. 6 rounds on the board. They need another 9 to make this one possible.
I don't know if it's a good idea, you know, the Rona.
That's true. We need to make sure we're keeping our distance with the whole quarantine scenario, but...
Can we give a handheld mic or something?
I'm less worried about us because we're done very soon, but the guys coming up next, if Trace isn't on the headset with the mic, that is going to be an absolute calamity.
Be bloody funny, though.
All right, so Kenny AWPing down Banana here. Has the Asimov out, and, well, Burrup will be tagged a little bit there.
This shouldn't pose a threat, but there is always that little bit of danger now. Last time it was only literally just the Glocks. This time there is obviously a Deagles and a bit of armor, smoke or two. Playing ahead of it could have been a problem, but Nico gets quelled. Nicely handled by Jax and Hunter. Waiting if Cadian was going to repeat. No, but they've got the bomb for it.
Okay.
And is that an AWP gone, actually? That was Kenny.
Was, but unless Burrup throws it away, it's probably not much use. So he's just running into the site, giving up his life. 15-7 now. Round 22 in the back pocket as we move into round 23. Heroic, you're going to hear that lovely sound round after round after round until we either get to overtime.
Oh no, I pressed my talk back and it sounded funny then for a second too. No, I'm
Don't
not
press
doing
your
it.
talk
I'm not
back.
doing it. I'm
Don't go
sorry,
there.
guys. Production, I'm just going to talk right to you. All right?
We're going to be honest and open with each other, and that's the way that you need to be with everybody in your life. Lauren?
Excuse me?
I wasn't having a jab. I was just,
Wow.
You're the only one I can talk to at the moment.
That's true. Well, Alex, you can talk to him, but he won't talk back. Jax. Post will walk down mid. He's got Hunter by his side. We saw this before. We're going to see it again, but here comes that second mid pressure, though. Nico wrapping around. They're ready, but not ready enough. Hunter, the last one alive down there, and this could be the round to potentially do it.
Well, Tessus, he's heard that scope. Or has he? He just... Oh, the scope was toward quad. I thought it was towards balcony, so he definitely heard it.
Okay.
2v3. They know that there's 2 at A because of that scope and the kill. If they go to B quickly, they can isolate this duel onto Amanek and potentially get that bomb down.
Has he got any util? Nothing left. It's going to be just Amanek and potentially, like, what, a nade? No smokes, no flashes. It's all about time here. 1 minute on the board, and he needs to mitigate any danger, any threats. Keep himself very much alive. I'm going to go down, so time will tick favorably towards the T's now. And for the post plant, they have nothing to work with themselves. Just the guns by their side, and maybe that's all they need. Molly forcing out Cadian. His position's noted. Doesn't want to give away the game. He's going to push forward. He's going to press the issue, and oh, God, it's a disaster for him. It could have been a great attempt, but bore up now. 1v2. Gets the first.
Oh!
Second. One way to close it. Heroic do make it to 16.